Da, 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 da,
Good
da,
morning.
da, dee, dee. And yeah, we help Amish singles. Cheers
And my
to the sunshine.
a cup of sunshine, and it says,
Wake up and
"Wake
be
up
awesome.
and be awesome."
Yeah,
Thanks.
you are.
I needed that today.
Yeah, I wondered. A little slow moving. It's Friday. So on Friday, we always say finish strong Friday. We love to go after it and work hard. It was cold this morning. We actually had to turn on the emergency heat,
Mm.
which means like the electricity heats it up versus the heat pump because heat pump no longer works. It just blows cool air. It's like, why is our heater not
83
working?
degrees.
And so, yeah, hopefully the truck starts. I didn't plug it in. I guess I should go plug it in. It's a diesel truck that we have for our business, which today is Client Appreciation Day if you're in the area. Monroe, Social Circle, Madison, come on out. I don't know if anybody's watching from there, but hey, if you're local, come out between 1 and 4 at Nesbitt Repair. You can look it up online. And if it's not showing up on Apple Maps, let me know because I'm going to get after my web design people, which hopefully we'll have our website and our SEO stuff done today for Nesbitt Repair. Social media platforms too. We're going to have a YouTube channel, Instagram. We already have Facebook. So, anyways, yeah, it's exciting to be developing this company, and we got a client appreciation day. We're gonna have hot dogs and burgers,
Sliders.
little sliders, and we're gonna do this every other Friday for a little while. See how it goes. And next Friday is our giving back. It's our Love Your Neighbor Day, and it's where we're going to practice loving our neighbor by giving back our time. So it'll be our donation day where we donate our time. 10% of our time is, if you think 40 hours, 4 hours a week. Well, it's not efficient to do it every week. So every other week, we donate 8 hours as a company. So we're starting that, implementing it next week. We just barely got things rolling out. We're Frank Nesbitt's helpers, Chantel and I, helping him keep the business going and flowing in Madison, Morgan County, Georgia. And yeah, it's been fun. And we are excited to keep it flowing and going. So today is Client Appreciation Day, and very purposeful with that word, clients. And but on the talk today, we had Love Talk with the Amish Matchmakers. We help singles find godly spouses, create epic marriages, and develop legacies rooted in faith, freedom, and above all else,
Love.
there you go. I was testing her. She knew. She was just, haven't had a full cup of coffee yet. Cheers.
Again.
Explore more. That's what mine says. All right. So in our love talk today, one of the things we were talking about. That sounds terrible on recording, by the way, when I snort.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. This is live. Can somebody please edit that out? I need to blow my nose on. Yeah. Anyways, I'm still, this cold, dry weather is messing with my sinuses.
Yeah.
Severe weather.
Okay, keep going.
Oh, so I'm trying to remember. That's why we were talking about the power of communication and also questions, because we touched on that yesterday, the importance of questions. And today was really going into how to gain confidence in some of the things that we say. That's what it was. Yeah. Declarations that we do in Psalms 91. One gentleman on here was talking about, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and how we shift our mindset. And then repetition, just how you got to go out there and make yourself available, but you got to start talking to people and communicating with people versus just learning how to communicate. You got to go do it.
And then not do it.
Right. You got to go implement. You got to take action on it. You got to go practice it. We're only going to get better at the things we practice, but hopefully, our buddy used to say, perfect practice, not just any practice, because you practice the wrong thing too, and it's not good, not beneficial.
Yeah, our practice creates our habits. So what is the habit that we want to create? I mean, we have to identify that what we want, right? Creating what we want. So what is the practical application is to repetition, right? Do it repeatedly so that it becomes a habit. I was on a mentorship call yesterday, and it was so funny. My client's like, you know, I know you tell me to go deeper and ask deeper questions, but like I'm really struggling. Like, what is stopping me? And I'm like, your programming. Our programming stops us from that. Like, she's like, when I ask deeper questions, like I feel like I'm nosy, right? And so I asked, well, were you told that you were nosy when you were little? And she's like, no, I don't remember that. I was like, okay, well, was it implied that you were nosy when you were little? And so then, we just got to talking, and I was like, listen, how many kids, how many of you out there were told, um, hey, y'all just go outside and play. This is grown folks' business, right? How many of you were told that? Or, hey, this is for adults. You guys need to go play in the other room, right? There's so many different ways that we were told not to be nosy. We were programmed not to care about what people are dealing with. So it makes it awkward for us to ask deeper questions, to go beyond the surface level. And so, it really is just a matter of habit, of creating a habit of doing the uncomfortable, asking deeper questions, and recognizing that if we're coming from a heart of really getting to know somebody and really caring about our neighbor, loving our neighbor as ourselves, like we want to know what people are dealing with. If I just say, hey, how's it going? And you're like, oh, it's all right. Just dealing with some stuff. And I don't ask further questions, then I don't know how to support you. I don't know how to pray for you. I don't know what that looks like. Right. So when we have to be willing to ask deeper questions. Well, what's going on? What's happening with that? Oh, really? You know what I mean? Like we have to be willing to be uncomfortable with being nosy. And again, it's not the nosy that is gonna, is used for malice or gossip. It's the nosy that says, I really care about you and I really want to know what's happening. Or, in this particular client's instance, like what, I really want to understand your perspective on something. If somebody has a response that maybe rubs you the wrong way or you feel triggered by, we talked about this yesterday, right? Assuming versus getting clarity, asking questions to gain understanding, asking questions to truly understand where somebody else is coming from. We have our filters, we have our lenses, but in relationship and in really truly going beyond the surface, we have to ask the questions. So it was really interesting. She was like, yeah, I definitely heard that, uh, y'all go out and play. This is grown folks business. That was a thing. And I'd be willing to bet, you and I, in whatever language, dialect, accent, we heard it in, there was a form of that as you were a child. Children were to be seen, not heard, or you know all right. Wow. Okay. Got a little explosion in the kitchen. Sorry about that. I'm really distracted.
Make this stuff up.
So, anyways, that was the conversation in regards to uh, communication. Now I don't even know what I was talking about.
Being seen and not heard.
Yeah, I know that. I'm talking about.
Oh, that was because it was love. Talking about like being able to communicate and speak to someone and ask questions.
Yes, okay. Right.
Afraid to do it.
Yeah.
Why are you
So
afraid to do it?
so again, that's our programming. It's just our programming creates our habits, right? So that we don't have the confidence and we feel really uncomfortable asking questions. But the truth is that honors people. It honors somebody when we really want to get to know them. It honors somebody when we pursue understanding, and it really does create a deeper connection. It creates a deeper connection with anybody, whether it's with somebody you're pursuing or whether it's with your child or your parent or your sibling. It really is something we have to push through. Are you willing to push through the uncomfortable? All right, another question real quick that came up this morning. I'd love you to address. You want to do this while I talk? No. You don't want one today? Mm-mm. Okay. Is the one. How do you believe there is the one? And again, we deal with this all the time, so it's easy to talk about, but we've said it a million times, but we'll say it again because this is new audience here on YouTube, by the way. Like, subscribe. We've had amazing results in the last 16 days, actually, of 40 new subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Seriously. Super grateful. So like, subscribe our channel. More people will get to hear us. But they want to hear about, there was a question earlier, and I want to hear your perspective about the one. And how do you know, do you believe there is the one that God meant for you, God's timing, God's person? And to explain that whole thing there. Yes or no? The short version is no. I don't believe there is one particular person. I think that, in the world there's so many human beings out there. And really truly when when we um when we meet somebody and we pursue to know them, we ask those deep questions. When we find that alignment, again, we talk about the mission and the vision and the uniqueness and what two people bring to a marriage, to what two people bring to a relationship. um it would be foolish of me to say that, Carlos is the one. I mean, now obviously we're 15 years in, he's my one. He wasn't my type initially. So, people, that that's a whole nother, yeah, but that's a whole nother ball game when we talk about like attraction, right? There's there's the norm of saying, I need to be attracted to somebody. I need to have chemistry. Chemistry is a big one that's used, right? There needs to be this chemistry. Well, I wasn't attracted to my husband initially, physically, but we became really good friends. And I was definitely attracted to his personality. I was attracted to, his friendship. And that grew beyond, what the physical attraction. And then the physical attraction came much later. So, it's a myth. I think it's a great myth that says that there is the one and I'm just waiting for the one. God's just going to drop him in my lap. The truth is we have to pursue deeper levels of relationship. We have to get to know people, not just surface, not just the physical realm. We have to be really interested in who they are as a person, where they come from, what makes them tick, what their goals and dreams are, what their mission here on this planet is, what stirs within their heart, what fires them up. All of those factors require work. They require our work. It's not something that you can find just, based on your chemistry or your physical attraction. So, when I really recognized the depth of what Carlos and I were creating in a relationship, having experienced the lack of attraction initially and then going deeper, what I realized is up until that point, wow, babe. But what I had experienced up until that point was truly more just lust. Here, we grow up, we think that we have to have that kind of chemistry, but what we've created is a society that moves forward lustfully first. before they go deeper. And then we have this thing set in our brain that we're oh, this is the one because I'm so attracted to them, and this and this, and that's when all the red flags, all of the things go out the window. We just don't pursue deeper levels because we feel this rush, and it's a hormonal thing. It's the hormones that take over our mind and our body that cover that. And so we just end up not pursuing the depth until we're in 5 years and we're like, holy shit, this person is not who I thought they were. Right. So that's the most important thing, for us when we bring people into single to married, we give them the tools. We have a process that really causes them to ask those deeper questions, to go beyond the surface so that you can figure it out who is aligned with you and in a shorter period of time, right? Versus the extensive, dating and being engaged and all of those things that honestly is very surface out there. So that's kind of in a nutshell.
That's beautiful.
Awesome.
Thank you
Okay.
for sharing. It's really good. And appreciate your wisdom, my love, my queen. I'm distracted today because we gotta get stuff ready. We have a big event today. And so, but I'm grateful for your feedback on that. Talking on those topics is really good. And it's a great day. Have a great day today.
Yes.
We will be coming live today as we're doing our event. Yeah, I've got a video guy coming. And so that'll be cool. Thanks, David. Shout out if you're watching. Thanks for your willingness to join us today and capture some moments of our event. And thank you for joining us today on YouTube earlier. Oh my goodness, see the comments are blasted. But oh, thanks. We'd like to put good comments. Loving your channel as always. Thank you. I have to go to school. Someone's off, kid. I have to go to school. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. Look at that. See, someone says you're gorgeous. Somebody else agrees with me. Soulmate and a twin flame. Oh, what's the difference? Okay. I keep waiting for Sugar Mom. I love it. You guys are dorks. You will make the silliest comments. But hey, God bless you. Have a fantastic day. We will see you.